Paris. 1925. A polite, well-dressed man checks into one of the city's grandest hotels. He orders fine wine, lays out official government papers, and whispers of a deal so outrageous it must remain top secret. By the time the meeting ends, he has convinced wealthy businessmen that France is about to sell the Eiffel Tower for scrap metal. And the man walking away with their money? Victor Lustig, the con artist who sold the Eiffel Tower not once, but twice. Victor Lustig, born in Austria-Hungary in 1890, he was fluent in 5 languages, charming, and always sharply dressed. He mingled with the rich like he belonged there. He never shouted, never threatened. He stole with elegance, with psychology. And he had one philosophy: if you're going to steal, steal big. In the 1920s, the Eiffel Tower wasn't the national treasure it is today. But when it was built for the 1889 World's Fair, critics called it a monstrosity. Famous authors even signed petitions demanding it be torn down. The tower is made of 7,300 tons of iron held together by 2.5 million rivets. Melt it down, and you'd have enough metal to build 3,000 cars. And maintaining it was expensive. The French government constantly complained about the cost. So when rumors spread that it might be dismantled, Lustig saw his opening, complete with embossed seals. Back then, a letterhead was like an official government email. If you saw it, you believed it. He introduced himself as a deputy director at the French Ministry of Posts and Telegraphs. Then he invited 5 of the city's biggest scrap metal dealers to the luxurious Hôtel de Crillon. Think about that, a secret meeting in one of Paris's most expensive hotels. That alone made it feel official, and his pitch was brilliant. He told them the Eiffel Tower would quietly be sold for scrap. "This is politically sensitive," he said. "We must keep it discreet." That secrecy made the dealers feel like insiders. And then Lustig set the trap. He hinted that the deal might go to whoever understood how government officials worked. In other words, whoever slipped him a bribe. One dealer, André Poisson, took the bait. Eager to rise in Paris's business world, he paid Lustig both a large contract fee and a fat bribe. In today's money, Lustig walked away with the equivalent of hundreds of thousands of dollars. By the end of the night, he was gone, boarding a train to Vienna with a suitcase full of cash. And the best part? Poisson was so humiliated, he never even reported it to police. Most conmen would disappear forever. Not Victor Lustig. A few months later, he came back and tried it again. Same hotel, same papers, same pitch. But this time, one of the dealers grew suspicious and called the police. By the time officers arrived, Lustig had vanished, again untouchable. Selling the Eiffel Tower wasn't Lustig's only masterpiece. He invented the money printing machine, a wooden box with rollers that seemed to spit out $100 bills. Buyers believed it was magic until it stopped producing. Why? Because Lustig had only hidden 2 real bills inside. By then, he was gone. And his boldest trick, he scammed Al Capone and borrowed $50,000, held it for 2 months, then returned it untouched, saying the deal failed. So Capone, impressed by Lustig's honesty, rewarded him with $5,000. Lustig tricked the most dangerous gangster alive by pretending not to trick him. But even the best illusions end. In the 1930s, Lustig turned to counterfeiting, printing fake US dollars. This time, the FBI was watching. When agents finally arrested him, they found a handwritten list in his wallet, the 10 Commandments for Conmen. The first rule, be a patient listener, because the best way to scam someone is to let them talk themselves into believing you. So Lustig was sentenced to Alcatraz, where he died in 1947. The man who sold the Eiffel Tower ended his life as just another inmate. Victor Lustig's genius wasn't in fake papers or smooth words. It was in understanding that people see what they want to see. And every scam is just a ledger full of lies. This is False Ledger. Subscribe and join us next time for another fortune built on fraud.